out, everybody.
Down the street saying the same thing over and over again.
Revenge.
She's as crazy as they come, I tell you.
Revenge.
Listen to her yourself.
Revenge. Revenge. Revenge.
Yeah, listen to her, Captain.
Revenge.
Revenge. Over and over again.
Revenge.
Such a young girl. What could have made her crazy like that? What, I ask you?
Yes, what is it?
I'm looking for a Mr. George Stewart, if you please.
Oh, yes, you mean the advertisement.
Yes, that's right. I got here as soon as I could.
That's all right. As long as you got here, that's all that matters. Yeah, come in.
Oh, thank you.
Well, just put your suitcase right down there. It'll be all right.
Oh, thank you.
And now if you'll just kind of come right over this way.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, just step right in here, Miss
Malone, Ella Malone.
Oh, yeah, of course, Miss Malone, yes. Now, if you'll just have a chair there.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, well. Now, there we are. Miss Malone, to be perfectly frank with you, I wasn't quite expecting you today.
Oh, I'm truly sorry, Mr. Stewart, but you see, I took the wrong train, and I had the hardest time finding the house. I do hope you'll forgive me.
Oh, yeah, of course. No, give it another thought. Promptness may be a virtue, but we all can't be virtuous now, can we? Now then, you're here in answer to my advertisement.
Yes, sir. You wrote me?
Yes, of course. You're the young lady from...
From Cranesville.
Oh, yes, Cranesville. That was in Iowa, right?
Oh, no, sir. Ohio.
Oh, yes, Ohio, of course. Oh, how stupid of me to forget. I remember now. I wrote you a letter.
Yes, sir.
Now then... you're the young lady who wanted a position as my secretary. Was that it?
Yes, sir. And I do appreciate the opportunity you've given me, sir.
Well, not at all. You have my letter with you.
Oh, yes, sir. Right here, sir.
Oh, yes. Let's see here. Orphan. Well, business school. Oh, yes. You'll do very nicely.
Well,
yes.
I'll do my best, sir.
Now then, your friends know you came here, of course.
Well, there's no one very much interested, Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, come now. A pretty girl like you, no young beaux, or so on.
Oh, no, sir. There's no one. I mean, sir, you can depend on me to give all my attention to my work.
Oh, very commendable. Yes, indeed, very commendable. Now, my work, as I wrote you, is entirely confidential. My philanthropies are, to a great extent, entirely sub rosa. No fuss, no feathers. You understand what I mean?
Oh, yes, sir.
And as my secretary, my affairs will be entirely in your hands. My checking account, and my finances, and so on, and entirely in your care.
I understand, sir.
It's quite a responsibility, and you're quite a young woman. And as I wrote you, the bank...
Oh, yes, sir, I understand. The bond. I've brought the money for it.
Oh, you have?
Yes, sir. $300. I've got it right here, sir.
Oh, that's fine. It's very businesslike. Yes, it is. I'll give you a receipt, and there will be.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes, my pen. Well, here it is. Yeah, here we are.
My money. I will get it back from the bank at any time that I leave your employ. I mean, if you want me to.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, now then, here you are. Received of Miss Nellie Malone.
Ella Malone.
Oh, yeah, of course, Ella. Memory isn't quite what it used to be. That's why I need a good secretary.
Well, I'm very good at remembering things.
Oh, you are. Well, then, here we are. I guess this receipt is in good order. Has she received of Miss Ella Malone $300 to be deposited with the Merchants Bank as surety bond, and to be returned to Miss Ella Malone upon request. And there's my signature now. How's that?
Well, I'm sure that will do very well, sir. And I want you to know I do appreciate your giving me this chance to...
Oh, no. I assure you the honor is all mine. Yes, it is. Giving a youngster an opportunity to rise in the business world. It's little enough to do.
Well, you're very kind.
Well, now then, you have my receipt.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, not at all.
Well, my purse. I have it right here. I am sorry.
Oh, well, I understand the excitement of your trip.
Well, here it is, Mr. Stewart.
Yeah.
You see, I had it already in an envelope. If you'll open it,
No, not at all. No. The bank can do that when I send it to them in the morning.
Well, but...
I'm here, just Mr. Lowe. If you say there's $300 in that envelope, then that's all that's necessary as far as I'm concerned. Just put your purse down there, and I'll show you through the new home.
Yes, Mr. Stewart.
And we'll just go right up these stairs here.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You'll find I have quite a place here. 3 stories high. Every inch on it my own design.
Yes, rather dark.
Yeah, well, careful. Yeah, careful now.
I'm all right.
Well, I mustn't hurt yourself. There's hardly a way to start a new job. Now then, here we are. I'll take you to your room, and there you'll be.
My suitcase?
No, never mind. Bring it up later. No hurry. Right down the hall.
Yes, sir.
I've got a nice room for you. Very nice. The fact of the matter is, you can choose any room you want on this floor.
But Mr. Stewart, your daughters?
Daughters?
Well, won't they object? You said just any room.
Oh, yes, my daughters. I did write you about them, didn't I?
Well, yes, you did.
Well, never mind about them. They're upstairs studying. Yes. Now, right here. I suggest that you take this room, maybe, at least for tonight.
Whatever you say, Mr. Stewart.
Get the light on. Oh, there we are. Nice, isn't it?
Yes, it's very nice.
Go on in. Just
Well,
look around.
Yeah,
well, go right ahead now. It's going to be your room for quite some time to come, you know.
all right.
Now, just go right on in a little further there. It's going to be all yours after all. Make sure you like it.
Well, I've never had such a large room. If you've got one a little small.
Oh, no. On the contrary, my dear Miss Malone. No, you will find this one small enough. Yes, you will. Perhaps a little too small. Yes, indeed. Entirely too small.
But Mr. Stewart. Locking the door? Mr. Stewart, why did you... Mr. Stewart? Why did you lock the door, Mr. Stewart? Mr. Stewart! Why have you shut me in here, Mr. Stewart? Please! Please answer me, Mr. Stewart! Please let me out of here! Mr. Stewart, let me out of here! Let me out! Let me out! It's getting dark in here! The lights! Mr. Stewart, let me out!
yes, Miss Nord. There's no doubt in my mind that you are the very person that I need to employ as my housekeeper.
I'm very glad to hear that, Mr. Stewart.
Of course, the matter of being housekeeper in a place as large as mine calls for definite qualities. You understand, of course.
I always do my best, sir.
And one certainly cannot ask for more than that. No, indeed.
Your wife? Maybe she'd like to talk to me.
Wife? Oh, yes, yes, of course, my wife. I wrote you about my wife, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
My wife is, she's out shopping. Yes, as soon as she returns, you'll meet her. I'm sure she'll find your recommendations just as satisfactory as I did. Yes.
It makes me very happy.
Yes.
I've always wanted to work in a fine house.
Here now, about the money.
Oh, any salary you want to pay me, Mr. Stewart, is all right. I just want a chance to show you how good I can do your work.
Oh, very commendable. Yes, indeed. Very, very commendable. But we must agree on a salary. And I'm the sort of a man who has respect for money and expects a similar respect in others. Yes. And speaking of money, you'll be wanting to open a new bank account, I suppose.
Bank account?
Oh, yes. It's my principle that everyone employed by me should have a savings account. It builds character. I'll open an account for you in the morning, and you can transfer any money you have and other bank accounts in your hometown to this bank. Convenience, of course.
Oh, no, sir. I haven't got that.
What?
I haven't any money in the bank back home. I took it all out.
Oh.
It wasn't much anyway. What was left of Father's insurance money after my mother died.
Oh, yes, well, now then, supposing you just leave all your things here and I'll take you around and look at the house.
That would be very nice.
Come right this way, right through the door.
I'll be glad to be working in such a big house.
Right this way. Oh, yes, we have quite an establishment here. I designed it all myself.
I'll work hard, Mr. Stewart.
Oh, I know you will. I'm certain. Now, right down these steps here. I'll show you everything downstairs first.
You have a washing machine?
Huh? Oh, yes. Everything modern, everything convenient. A high, wide basement, yes. There you are. Now watch yourself. It's a little dark down here this time of day.
Oh, it is a big basement, all right. I could hang up plenty of washing down here.
Oh, yes, indeed, you can. now, if you'll just come this way here.
You building something down here?
Building? Oh, yes, indeed. Always building, always changing, always remodeling. Change. That's my hobby. Always changing things, yes.
Hard to keep clean.
Oh, now, don't you worry about that. No. Everything will be cleaned up in short order. Bags of sand and concrete mixture. Everything will be out of your way and won't bother you at all. No, not at all. Just come right this way.
You're making more rooms?
Oh, yes, indeed. With nice, clean concrete floors. Look at this one.
Kinda dark.
Yeah, come on, get a little closer. It's all my own work. You see, the floor is still wet. I like concrete, don't you?
Yes, it is clean.
Yeah, it covers everything. You know how deep that concrete is? 3 feet. 3 feet deep. Yes, I am. I just poured it an hour before you honored me with your presence. 3 feet. Yeah. Make a mighty thick slab of stone, won't it? Miss Nord. Thick enough to cover you. Oh, yes, indeed. A fist to the point of the jaw is still a most effective soporific. Now, lift you up here. Oh, you're quite a heavy woman, my dear Stewart. Up you go, and into the concrete. Face down in the wet concrete. Well, what an unusual bed you lie in, Miss Nord. Sinking down and down. And the concrete will harden. Guess I'll have to get myself a new housekeeper. Time for another glass of wine, though. Hello? Hello? Is this the employment agency? This is Mr. Stewart. Mr. George Stewart, yes. I'm interested in employing a nurse for my child. Someone preferably unattached who can live here with my wife and myself. Huh? No, just send me their names and the addresses and the references and so on. And I'll send you a check for your services, yes. Yeah, my address is 424 East 7th Street. Huh? Oh, yes, just their names and addresses. That's all I need. Oh, yes, now I'll send you a check, okay? Yes, goodbye. Just a moment, I'll be there. Hang on just a moment. Coming. Yes, what is it?
Is Mr. Stewart in?
Oh, yes, yes, indeed. Won't you come in? I'm Mr. Stewart.
Thank you.
Yeah, now, you're answering in regard to...
The secretarial position, sir. You sent me a letter?
Oh, yes, indeed, I did. Won't you just step in here, please? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, now, you just sit there, and I'll sit here, and we'll get better acquainted. Put your suitcase anywhere there. That's fine. Afraid I didn't get your name.
It's Ray. Betty Ray. You wrote me, remember?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember you distinctly. And then, you're from
Grayston. I hope that everything is the way you said it would be in your letter, Mr. Stewart.
What?
Yes, I mean, I hope you haven't changed your mind about me.
Oh, not at all. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm in definite need of a good secretary. My philanthropy, you know. And you're unquestionably just the person to take matters in their hands. Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir.
And then you have my letter to you, just to sort of refresh my memory on the circumstances, don't you know?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, what?
I didn't bring it with me, sir.
Oh, well, suppose maybe you just tell me a little more about yourself and all that's happened. Mother and father see you off to the train, I suppose.
Oh, no, sir. It's the way that I wrote you, Mr. Stewart. I'm quite alone.
Oh, well, yes, indeed. Well, I'm sure you'll find everything here quite to your satisfaction, yes. Restful and quiet. I have quite a place here, you know. I'll show you around just in a few moments.
That'll be very interesting, sir.
Yes, but first there is the matter of the surety bond. I wrote you about that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yes, I felt quite certain about that. You understand, of course, that this money will be returned to you by the bank at the time you wish to leave my employment. Fair is fair, that's what I always say. Yes, indeed, I do.
Mr. Stewart, I was wondering.
Yes?
Have you had many secretaries?
Why do you ask that?
I want to know that
Yes, but why do you ask that question?
And what happens to them after you hire them, sir? Tell me, what happens to them?
A young woman, just who are you?
My name is Betty. Betty Malone.
Malone?
Yes, Malone. My sister Ella came in a month ago about a job, and I want to know where she is. Do you hear me? I want to know where she is.
I don't think I quite know what you're talking about.
Why do you lie to me? Why do you lie to me? She was here, she was, and I know it.
Then what makes you so sure?
A letter. You wrote her a letter, the first one. Waited a whole month, and then I came here. As soon as I saw you, I knew something was wrong, and now I know that there is. My sister Ella, where is she? You've got to tell me, where is she?
Well, what if I tell you again that I don't know what you're talking about?
Then I'll go to the police. Do you hear me? They'll make you tell the truth. I know she came here. I know she did. Why do you laugh? Why?
All right. No reason to get excited. Got the keys right here. Unlock this door here just a minute. Yeah?
Well, she's...
You're being a very young and foolish lady. Very foolish. No need to get excited. Of course, your sister's here. She's very happy, too.
she's here.
Yes, she's here. Very happy.
Well, take me to her, please. Take me to her now.
All right. No need to get excited. Of course, I'll take you to her. I intend to all along. I was just having a little joke with you, that's all.
Is she all right? Is she?
Of course she is. Now, you just come right along with me. Come right along. Here we go. Yes. She's right up here. Right here with me. She's been with me for over a month.
Why didn't she write? Why didn't she tell me?
Now, right down this hall. You can ask her yourself.
This isn't a trick, is it?
Now, my dear young lady, you could have easily the most suspicious mind of anyone I've ever met. I'm quite a helpless old man. You always have recourse, as you put it, to the police. Now, here we are, right in this room.
Well, what's she doing in there?
Well, it's her room. She's slightly indisposed. You can go right in.
All right, It's locked. Oh, it's locked.
Just knock on the door and she'll open it for you.
Ella, it's Betty. Let me in, darling. It's Betty.
Must be asleep.
Ella, please. It's Betty. Remember me, your sister.
Certainly is a tight sleeper, she is.
But she can't be sleeping. Open that door. Please open that door.
All right. No reason to get excited. The keys will open the door. Hang on.
Quickly, come on, quickly.
Don't excite yourself needlessly. There we are. Go ahead and open the door.
Ella, it's Betty. Ella, what? No!
Now then, my dear Betty, we understand each other clearly, don't we?
Ella, Dad.
Nothing like a complete understanding now, is there?
Ella, Dad.
Oh, it wasn't so difficult, no. Shut the door and sealed it, and nature took care of the rest. Yes.
Mother in heaven.
But she died quite easily, yes, she did. Much easier than others.
Why?
You mean, why did I do it? A very simple explanation, young woman. This is my business.
Business?
Yes, it is my business. Some men make fortune in stocks, and some in bonds. This is my business.
Why?
Why? Why is any business conducted? For profit, my dear. I've made a neat little profit, too. Yes, and a very safe one.
Ella. Oh, my sweet Ella.
Yes, and you're the very first to come wandering about looking for one of my customers. You're the first, and I assure you the last. Yeah, 30 women have come through my door.
Ella.
Well, 31, including you and Ella. Now, come along. I'll tell you all about them. You'll find it most instructive.
Don't hold my arm.
But I must. These corridors, they twist, they turn. Yes, it's best I hold your arm. Get lost easily around this house. My most interesting house.
Where are you taking me?
Yes, there were 30 before you. Most interesting array. I used to read the want ads in small town papers, and then I'd write letters. Oh, most interesting letters. I need a secretary or a housekeeper or a nurse. Excellent salary. Unusual accommodations.
Somehow, Ella. Somehow I just knew something bad had happened.
Yes, indeed. And they brought all their worldly belongings with them. Oh. Generally in a suitcase. A little here and a little there. I assure you it has been most profitable. Now in this room...
No, don't open that door, please.
Well, perhaps it would be better not to. Well, the one in here came to be my housekeeper. Let me see. How long ago was that? Well, no matter. She came to be a housekeeper, and after that, she went into retirement in that room. And I found the most interesting thing in her suitcase. Bonds. Well, my eyes nearly popped right out of my head. It's the uncertainty that makes my little business so very fascinating.
You killed 30 women?
Well, now let's just go down a little way further here. Right down here. Now, don't make me pull you along. Come on.
You killed 30 women?
No, it wasn't difficult. Most women are such fools, anxious to believe what they want to believe.
They came here for life. And you gave them death.
You're the smart one, you are. That's why I'm even bothering showing you around my work. I've never showed it to anyone else. And showing you around won't be doing any harm, because you won't be talking long.
A thing like you. 30 women dead.
Now, in this room, let me open the door for you and show you.
No, don't make me look, please.
There's no reason for excitement. It's an empty room. That's what she thought when she went in there. So I pressed this little button, like so.
No.
The trap door just flopped open as she stood on it, and down she went. Down, guess into what? A pit of lime.
A thing like you. Still alive.
Oh, yes. I've tried out many different ways of killing them. You wonder why they never find me out? I'll tell you why. Because I'm much too smart for them. I've figured out everything in order, logically. Oh, not perfect crimes. No, nothing infantile, but just clever enough in choosing the women I do business with, and equal cleverness in doing away with them. Yes, indeed.
You and my sister Ella dead.
Ella. What does she matter? Just another. You have got to listen to me. No one else has ever known it. Never whispered it before, never again. Why speak of Ella when I'm telling you about my cleverness?
It isn't right for you to live.
You are not the judge of living and dying in this place. I am. Now, what was I telling you? Oh, yes. Why, they'll never get me. Well, my business will go on, and I'll have more money than no matter what. I want to tell you how I did it.
Ella. Well, somehow seeing you like that, Ella, this stuff takes in my head.
Well, there was no corpus delicti. Oh. If there is one, no evidence of violence. That's the secret.
Ella, were you very frightened, sister, were you?
Yes, a barrel of quicklime. No corpus delicti after that, I tell you. And not when you bury him in a slab of concrete. That's the secret.
If I could have only been with you, little sister.
Now, this room here, let me show it to you. I think this will be your room, my dear.
So very frightened.
You see the door here? Airtight. Yes, it is airtight. Here, indeed, I'll open it for you. The room, amazing sight, isn't it? No doors, no windows. But there's quite a scarcity of windows in my house, or haven't you noticed that yet?
If I could have only helped you, Ella.
Yeah, but this is a clever room, it is. I'll shut you inside it, and then I'll close the door and press the button. You hear that? You hear that noise? It's pumping. 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 Guess what it's pumping?
Oh, Ella, my head!
It's pumping air. You hear me pumping all the air out of the room? That's clever, isn't it?
No.
You breathe, and as soon there'll be nothing left to breathe, and then you'll die. And if the police find your body, well, no mark of violence.
Oh, no.
Nothing but asphyxiation.
No.
A most mysterious death, they'll say. And in no time, they'll decide it's quite natural. Embolism, heart attack. Oh, they'll think up a fancy name to clear their files. Yes, indeed, they always do.
It isn't right for you to live. is it, Ella?
Now, first, let's take the pump off. Now, my dear, I think that you had better step inside. Quickly now, so I can close the door and go about my other work. Quickly, I tell you.
No, wait.
Wait for what?
I want to give you something.
What can you give me that I don't already have?
This!
A gun.
Get in there! Get in that room now!
A gun? You had a gun in your purse the whole time?
My father's how I brought it for the man who... Ella! Get in that room!
No, we can't.
Get in there or I'll press the trigger. Get in, I'll kill you, I swear.
No, don't shoot. I'm just an old harmless man. I was only fooling. I wouldn't hurt you, no, of course. No! Hold the door! Hold the door! No.
Revenge. It's right to revenge, isn't it, Ella? He said to press this button, Ella. The pump is running, Ella. Listen to it. It's killing him the same way that he killed you. It's right to revenge, isn't it, Ella? Right to revenge. Right to revenge. Right to revenge. Right to revenge.
What's going on? Shut off the motor out there. You hear me? Shut off the motor. It's pumping out the air. It's pumping it out.
Yes.
The pipe. Air going out. I can't reach the pipe. Shut it off, you devil out there.
Yes.
Shut it off. It'll kill me. Kill me. It's getting thinner already. Shut it off. I'll give you anything. Anything you want. Shut off the pump. I can't die.
Yes.
I won't die. I'll tear the walls down.
Yes.
Oh, let me out of there. Let me out. My ears can't hear.
Yes.
Blood in my mouth. In my eyes. No air. Give me air.
Revenge. 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 Revenge.
Yeah, listen to her, Captain.
Revenge.
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 Revenge. Over and over again.
Revenge.
Such a young and pretty girl.
Revenge.
What could have made her crazy like that?
Revenge.
What, I ask you?
Revenge.
Lights Out, written especially for radio by Arch Obler. Comes to you each Wednesday from the Chicago studios. House lights, please.